Laid Ferrari after the puncture, 25th as the field comes down towards La Source, and a big dive up the inside. That was Finlay Hutchison going through on the inside ahead of Valentino Rossi, or back ahead of Valentino Rossi, because they briefly traded places over the line. But Finlay Hutchison retakes 8th place under braking for that.
He's got enough pace to keep both BMWs at bay.
So down they come to La Source, and there is treble 7, Fabian Schiller. That's another car on the lead lap trying to wriggle its way back into contention.
Especially in the rain, because you're picking up soon what's happening coming down the hill. And Dries van Thor's got through, but Dries van Thor's managed to get past. Down into Pujon, that's not an easy place.
For a jump Rossi, and then he jumps ahead of the Audi Finlay Hutchison, and now also look there, you can see Fabian Schiller having a go on the inside of the BMW. That was very, very close to contact if contact did not come.
I think there was light contact, but Schiller took a big punt. There you go, watch and see what happens. Oh, brave move, Nicky team. Launched it down the inside, and more importantly, managed to get the car squared up on the exit of La Source, and that was a pretty...
Mega, wasn't it? Full send. Bit of smoke here from the Lamborghini, and that's the second Silver Cup car. Fabrizio Crestani, second in silver with smoke. Now, is that mechanical or is that bodywork and tyre? What do we think?
A plume of blue smoke came from that Lamborghini in the left front. It's hard to tell if it's bodywork or... I mean, it wouldn't have been a brake lockup because you don't really use the brakes that much these days coming. Oh, there's maybe a tyre problem as well.
Well, we saw a deflating tyre, didn't we, on the Ferrari of Rovera earlier on, but...
Right front.
This is on board with Valentino Rossi as he comes down to Speaker's Corner and has a right old tax lap, and he goes off through the gravel, and that's how he lost places.
Yeah, he lost 2 places, and he's lost 3 places now. 4.
4. Keep counting.
And, okay.
Well, the BMW as well. More replays of drama, and this is how Estra got second place. Dennis Marshall made a mess of the chicane, and up the inside for second place went the Porsche. A bit of a rub as he went through, but he was committed to the line.
Yeah, that was a gimme. I mean, Dennis Marshall just got it wrong, and Kevin Estra didn't need to be advantaged. No, it's not Dan Harper's Hassa.
Yeah,
Max Hassa in the rather sort of trendy. Oh, Adam Carroll. Was that a cloud, or was that just a driver error? Whatever it was, causing a scattering of cars.
Let's have another look at Adam Carroll and Valentino Rossi. Of course, they're different liveries, but they're still run by the same team of WRT, and there's a little bit of contact going through the chicane. So that was one look at it. Now, this is how Valentino saw the drama. He went to the inside, and
he was nowhere near far enough up alongside, so I'm afraid in that case it's a bit of a slam dunk that contact was caused by the 46.
What he's doing, comes over the line, but Van Thor, I think he's about to have a stand up the inside line, dives to the inside, looks for it, gets it. He's going to go through on the inside, is he? Yes, yes. Let's see, out of the corner, still side by side, and no is the answer. Porsche gets the drive off the corner, and Tim Heinemann is still ahead of Dries van Thor.
The longer way around La Source, we've seen on previous occasions, can sometimes be the better line. Dries van Thor would have been trying to get traction at the earliest opportunity, but the Porsche was that little bit, the shallower angle on the exit gave him the extra speed, and that's why he could consolidate his position. And Dries van Thor is going to be, well, up this inside this time, gets it done.
Yeah.
So he's now secured that position. So, okay, we've got another, 21 hours and 3 minutes of this race remaining.
The inside goes 71, Antonio Fuoco jumps ahead of Porsche, and so 9-11 then of the bronze-graded Alex Malikin.
Going to win this. They've come in this going, yes, we are... Oh, there's been a big off on the exit of the Lake Combe.
So smoke ahead is limping down towards the Bruxelles corner. It's Fran Rueda at the wheel of it. And number 7 then has had a drama. It's the Inception car, Brendan Arib, Ollie Milroy, Fran Rueda, Frederick Schandhoff. When the BMW pit, I'm not convinced Fran Rueda is going to get to the pit lane, you know. The only reason the car is moving is because it's downhill, and this is gravity rather than power.
Yeah,
power with a Control-Alt-Delete kind of reset is there. The camera is working again. The power is there to the car. But now the McLaren has to try and get going again. So there is power, but there's not much motion. And look at this, cars everywhere. Track limits, forget it. Curves, let's use them. Shearguard to the head of that pack.
This is what makes the 24 Hours of Spa one of the most relentless motor races in the world. Flotsam and jetsam all over the place, and somehow they avoid making contact. Not even a little bit of paint traded as the field squabbles its way down the hill.
That was a 280, so it was some effort. Dries van 't Voort now tries to get in the draft as they come up Radion. He's got the toe, and this is the move. Which way does he go? Pret defends the outside line. Van 't Voort to the inside line. The space, he's going to have to be late on the brakes, but he's got the job done even before the corner. Through he goes, Dries van 't Voort.
Mr. McLaren in the middle of a fantastic train of cars, led by the...
Sorry to interrupt you, Porsche way wide, that was 911.
That was a bit scary.
Yeah, through the gravel. I think he's got away with that. That was Joel Sturm, it was, but the danger is it's compromised him into Pouin and brings onto his tail Jean-Baptiste Simonal. Right.
Present and tidy. Oh, we've got a spinner at La Source. That's one of the Audis that's gone around, I think.
10, I think, isn't it? The second of the Boutsen cars.
It is indeed. Big problem there. Hopefully he's kept the engine in, which he has. Get out of the way quickly. Quicker than that. Quicker than that.
He doesn't want to go forward now, does he, and get in the gravel. So now Cesar Gazzo's going to try and find reverse. And don't forget, these aren't like your road car where you've got good visibility all round. This is all a bit heart in the mouth, but the yellow flags are going to be there. Kevin Est sees them and adjusts his pace accordingly. And now Jules Gounon comes up to have a go at Louis Pret, and he needs that yellow flag to have gone in so he can have a dive to the inside line to try to get 5th place overall. Brakes late, job done.
Absolutely textbook from Jules Gounon, and he was very fortunate the yellow flag had gone in time, so that's perfectly legitimate.
Number 188, his last lap was a 2:55. Not a fair target, really, because of the full course yellow. More fun and games into the chicane there, as 85 gets a tap in the tail from the recovering number 11 Audi, amongst others. Don't forget that 85 is the leading silver car right now. Glenn Van worked the race.
Well, I think that's been the story for a lot of competitors. Oh, BMW and strife. As that smoke goes, a right rear tyre has gone down on the BMW, coming up the Kemmel Straight, and that's going to limp its way round. So a right rear has gone. Whether that's again a puncture, or the puncture may have begun, and obviously it manifested itself coming down Kemmel Straight. So that was maybe a bit of a shock for Adam Carroll, but he kept the car on the straight and narrow and got it around the first part of the circuit. But he's got the best part of maybe 4.5 or 5 kilometers to bring the car back. So it's going to, oh dear me, well, this is getting really messy coming down into Pouhon. And that is the BMW. Currently, where is that line? I think you are. You've got, oh.
I love it on an onboard. I mean, when you get the slingshot like that, every racing driver wants that slingshot, don't they? That was beautifully timed from Hess. There was absolutely nothing that Pret could do about it. He knew he was on the ropes there, and Hess just had him lined up beautifully. Pret was covering the middle of the road, and Hess just relented on the throttle for about a car length, then waited, boom, in the La Source hairpin. He got the full chat on the throttle. Beautiful.
Sorry.